Hey guys, my name is Yanina Oyarzo. For those that don't know me, and for those that do know me, welcome officially to my podcast called Similarly Different. This has been in the works for probably around 3 years, and I have finally taken the leap to do this. Now, you may be wondering, if you do know me, why start a podcast? Didn't you already have a podcast? You may know me from being a TV host, you may know me from being a content creator, or you may not know me at all, which is perfectly fine. Similarly Different was an idea that I came about because I feel as humans, we are all similarly different. Whether you're Latina that was born in South America or Central America, or you are Latina that was born in the US, we all have similarly different backgrounds and things that we go through. Now, expanding that even more, as a woman, as an entrepreneur, somebody that has been from many walks of life and through many journeys through my time, I think that being on TV or being on social media platforms, a lot of the times you don't really grasp who I am as a person. And for the first time ever, I decided to take a step and talk a little bit more about my journey in hopes that you guys can relate to it. Growing up, I was very independent, but I always craved so much to have an older sibling or somebody that I could go to. I grew up in church. A lot of people don't know that. And in that time, I would talk to different people for advice, for guidance, but I was a hot mess in my own way, but I also would lean a lot on God and lean a lot on the leaders that I had around me. But I was kind of dealing a double life. Now, fast forward to when I became an adult, I think realistically, I was an adult at 8 years old, but when I became a legal adult, my life jumped. And in that time, I was still trying to grasp on who I was now as a woman, now as a Latina woman, and a person that got up and moved across country to pursue a dream of mine, but also a dream of my partner at the time. So I created this podcast to not only be able to talk to my younger self, but be able to talk to women that are in my age, people that are and have gone through similarly different experiences as myself. I'm also going to be having guests on here that are from all different walks of life, ethnicities, age groups, and career paths. Because if there's one thing that I can relate to, is that I've had it all and lost it all. And in that same token, I've gotten to know myself, and I've been so confused as to who I am, which is crazy to say, because when you look at my Instagram or you look at any of my social media platforms, you're like, oh my God, this girl's about glam. This girl's about beauty. She is so sweet. She's funny at times. There could be so many different positive characteristics that you could have of me, which they're all true, but I have been through it. And I know a lot of people say that, but I'll give you a little bit of snippets of what I've been through. I have been married. A lot of people don't know that. And I've been divorced. I was divorced at the age of 25 and I lost it all and had to restart. And many people don't know that story of me. And I think I'm finally able to share it, not for anything else, but to be able to relate and to give you a hand of grace to yourself if you have gone through it or are currently going through it. I have also been a person that grew up in church, and I was also a runaway. Lived a double life growing up, and the process of that. I was born in Venezuela, but I moved to the US at the age of 8, and there was so much identity crisis that I went through that, and I leaned on God, I leaned on therapy, and even though I'm so grateful for those moments of learning, I also was such a confused child, teenager, young adult, and even a woman now. So I think that having these conversations with different guests, as well as letting you guys in, will give you hopefully more grace, also give you knowledge on how to go through these processes, or give yourself grace on processes that you have gone through in the past, and learn how to let go. I am a firm believer that we go through stuff, but it's all about how can you learn from it? How can you grow from it? We are forever evolving humans. The things you liked when you were 12 are not things that you probably like now at the age that you are. And the same thing goes for healing, for growth, for pain, and for joy. And I think now where I am in the age that I'm at now, I've experienced so much in so many different parts of my life that all I want to do is be able to be there for you and be there for my younger self at the same time, and show you that we are actually all similarly different, but there's so many similarities within each other than we don't realize. So I hope you're going to join me on this journey. I hope you enjoy all the guests that we're going to have. We're going to talk about marketing. We're going to talk about divorce. We're going to talk about healing, just like we're going to talk about pain. I'm going to let you guys in like I've never, ever let anybody else in before. I am here to be authentic. This is to really show a testimony. As cheesy as it sounds, you really don't know a book by its cover, but in the same token, somebody can be really gentle and have gone through a lot and bloom. The importance and the beauty of bloom. I recently said the other day to somebody, through every relationship or experience, you lose a petal, but it's all about how are you going to replant yourself and add new soil to it? What nourishment are you going to add to it? And this is all that this is about. I want to show you what nourishment I added in hopes it helps you in your life, even if it's just in a car ride, if it's while you're getting ready, while you're doing your makeup, or even while you're just sitting on your couch or cooking a dinner. I just want to know that you are not alone. And me and my guest are going to be super open and honest with you on that. Now, if you're here to listen more about education or marketing or business, there's going to be that. And in every episode, there's going to be takeaway moments and key things that you could use in your life, no matter when you related to this part of the episode. So if you dealt with trauma in your teen years and you're like, oh, I passed that, I'm not going through that anymore. Believe me that you can sit with yourself with the key takeaways and really unpack that and let it go. If you're thinking about doing content creation or starting a business and you're like, it is so scary, there are going to be such amazing people that you may never knew that actually led humongous businesses. And they are the pillars of these companies that are going to give you their insights and their reasonings on how and why you can take the step of doing it. And this is your first time even hearing about me. I do want to let you know that my hope for you listening here or watching is that when you come here, you come with an open heart and open mind, and you're able to take away how to effectively tackle any situation that we're talking about or that you related to, as well as if you heard an episode of more of a entrepreneur spirit or business spirit, that you're able to actually use the tools that are given in this episode to go on and remove fear and focus on starting that idea that you've kept afar. And wait, there's more. If you guys know me, I love to journal. It's something that I've done since I was really young. I even have a picture of when I was like 6 years old in the grass journaling. If you don't know me, now you know something new about me. But I'm going to invite you guys to be able to see my journal entries and tap in on maybe you even enjoying journaling in the future. Now, whether that's from journaling after every episode or journaling on your own, make sure to look at the link below to see how you can join me on my journal entries. So I hope you guys join me on this journey. It's really nerve-wracking for me because as a host, I usually interview people and don't really share much about myself. And it's the first time I'm really being raw with you guys. So stay tuned, join in, and I hope you enjoy the show. Bye.